This conference will now be recorded.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, yeah. How are you? Yes, last class or the topic we discussed. Let me open Eclipse ID or workspace. I think last class we done with do get versus do post, right? And we done with some. Default request type is what type of request? I think by default request type is thing do get, right? And we know like how to specify the do post, right? To specify the do post, definitely form page required. In the form page only, we require the method equal to post you have to specify. And the URL mapping total, how many types of URLs are there total? For the servlet, how many ways you can make the URLs? Total 3 ways you can make the URLs. One is the exact match, only one URL can make. Second one is what? Directory match, right? Directory means what? Based on the particular directory name. Like the single servlet can be handled multiple requests, multiple URLs, right? And the last one is what? Extension match, right? Exactly. Yes, I think we done last one, this one, right? Exactly. Today, can I start some login application, guys? Login based handling. So today our requirement is like login page handling. Yeah, what the requirement, you can check the requirement. Because today class onwards, first we will see the requirement, then we'll do that example. First we try to understand the requirement, guys. Because first step, you have to make the form.html file. Otherwise, you can create the login.html file, which contains like username, yeah, username, corresponding some data here, and you can take the password. The password also corresponding data we can give. So click on login button, guys. When we click the login button, at server side, I want to execute the login servlet, right? Login servlet.java I have tried it. Between the login application, HTML page and servlet, who will provide the mapping, guys? Who will provide the mapping is the mapping is provided by web.xml file, right? Exactly. This mapping file, guys. As you know, like when I click the login button, action tag URL pattern is there. That URL comes to web.xml file URL pattern, right? If that URL pattern is mapped, once the URL pattern is mapped, then what happens, guys? Yeah? The corresponding login servlet will be executed, right? Yes, the corresponding login servlet will be executed, guys. Good. Guys, simply what I will do today here, just I will check the uh, what the username, get the username, guys. Username dot equals of something like weapon, and you can write the password, and password dot equals of something, yeah, password dot equals of something like Anu. If it is success means login success or login failure message I have to give. Login success or what? Fail message, right? Fail message to client, right? Exactly. Guys, this is a requirement, a straightforward requirement. We have to create the login.html file, which contains the username, which contains the password. Click on the login button. When I click the login button, uh, form tag action attribute is there. Action attribute nothing but URL pattern. That URL pattern goes to server side. In the server side, it will check in which file, guys? Web.xml file. In web.xml file, URL mapping is done. Based on that URL mapping, it will decide the corresponding servlet. Then the servlet will be executed, right? Yes, yes, no. Based on the URL mapping, the corresponding servlet will be decided and the corresponding servlet will be executed, right? Is it clear now? Good, good. Yes, can please create one project here regarding login application. Yes, login application, how can we create the project? Login application. Yeah. Yeah, let me create the project at login app. Good. Let's go to the file menu. How to create the project? New. I want to create a dynamic web project here. So dynamic web project. Project name is what? Login app, right? Exactly. I said the module version you have to select the 2.5, guys, because 2.5 means your project is updated with what? XML data. If you select the 3.0, then what happens, guys? Your project is updated with what? Annotations, right? That's what. Let me check with the web.xml file first. Just click on next and click on finish. It's fine. Then login app is ready. Login app is ready, guys. Yes, first step is what? We have to create the HTML page, login at HTML page. Because where we will create the login at HTML page now? Guess where you will get the login at HTML page? Under the web content folder. Under the web content folder, right? Under the web content folder, can please create the HTML files, guys. Right click on web content folder, click on new. Yeah, right click on web content folder, right click on web content, click on new. I want to create the HTML page, right? Exactly. Just give the HTML page name is like login.html, right? Exactly. Now login.html file is ready, guys. Good. Under the body, we can write some information. The first tag, you can write the form tag. So you can write the form. Yeah, form method equal to today can send a get request only. Tomorrow I will see the difference between the get request and post request, guys. Okay. Tomorrow complete information like get request versus post request, right? Yeah, good, guys. Form method equal to get. Form method equal to get action tag, guys. Action tag means we have to give the URL pattern. As action tag means what? We have to give the URL pattern, right? Exactly. Even in the first application in the form.html file, action equal to what? Third solid is URL pattern, right? Exactly. Because here action tag URL pattern you can give login solid is a URL pattern. Login solid is URL pattern, right? Exactly. Because create the login page here. So something like username to create the file, guys. Input type equal to what? Text. Because username is text data, right? Yeah, input type equal text. Name is a logical name of the text field, guys. Every text field contains a logical name internally. That logical name is important because using this logical name only at server side we will read the data. Yes, using this logical name only at server side we will read the data, right? Exactly. Because can I take the logical name is username? Next one is what? You can make the password, guys. Password is something like input. Yeah, input. So type equal what? Yes, in password means like visible data. You need invisible data. Yes, password means
Visible
what?
data.
Like password means generally when you type, you will get the stars, something like that, right? So to get that stars, guys, input type equal password you can take. Input type equal password, then take the name equal logical name, right? Logical name you can take the password, guys. Good. Yeah, these are self-closing brackets I can take. The self-closing tags, guys. Good. Then button I want to create. Because when I click the button only, this URL pattern goes to server side, right? This URL pattern goes to server side. Yes, which button you required here? So input type
Type
equal what?
equals to button.
Input equal to submit, right? Input type equal submit, guys. Yes, type is just representing like text data I want, password data. Text data means the data which we entered that is visible. Okay. Password means what? The data which we entered, which is stars mode. Input type equal submit means what? It's generating action. Generating what action, right? Exactly. Input type equal submit, guys. Value equal to I can make the login. Value means this is the data which is displayed on the button actually. Okay, on the button what the data is displayed, guys? Login button, right? Exactly. This is my code, guys. In this code, first username. Can I use some breaks here because the control goes to break you can
On
give.
buttons only we can give the value.
Ah,
For the buttons only we can give that value, not for the username or password.
no. So for the buttons only, you can give the username. And buttons only under the button you have display some message, right? That is called login message. Okay. Yeah, break and break you can give, guys. Exactly. This is like title tag is like title here. Title means what? Login page. So we will see like login page is a title, guys. And head is different, title is different, guys. And the head, let me make the bold data. Guys, head means what? I will take the bold login application. Guys, head means bold. I can take login application. Can I make like Centra? Yeah, can I make the center? So I will show you the difference between the title and what. Yeah, title and that is center, right? Exactly. Okay, this is my basic login page, guys. Is it clear now? The login form HTML. Because if you want, maybe you know Edit Plus software. In Edit Plus, we have the HTML page, right? In HTML page, if you place the code here, when you type the Control B, If you type the control B, what happened, you know, it will shows that information, guys. Yeah, this is like the data which is taken actually. Login applications is header, guys. This is called header. This is called username. This is called what? Password. Text field is there. Login button is there, right? Yes, login is what button, right? Exactly. Is it clear now? Because if you don't want center means you can remove the center. It's not a problem. But if you want higher characters means what? You can take the H1 tag. Tags are there, guys, like higher header 1, header 2, like that. Tags are there. Let me make the H1 tag. Yeah, H1 opening and what? H1 is closing, right? That's it, guys. Yes, any fine. My first one is completed here. First one is like H1 means by default you're getting the bold data, guys. It's fine. Yeah, remove it. Okay, this is my information. That's it. It's fine, guys. You can make the title tag, header tag. It's not a problem. Yeah, this is my login page, guys. So we created like one username, password, username, password, and our input type equal submit, value equal what login, right? Exactly. Because you know, like form method equal to get means what? It specifies that what type of request you are sending to server side. Action equal to action equal login servlet means what? This is a URL pattern you are sending to servlet. This is called logical name of the servlet. Logical name of the text field, right? It's a logic. You need these points. Yes, you need these points, huh? If you need this point, let me write that points, guys. Yeah, if you write this point, yeah, login application, you got the bold letters, right? H1 is higher tag, guys. It's fine. If you need this information, first information is now form method equal to get.
So what
What
is
this
that
like?
name password? Name password. What is that field identifies? Input type password means we'll get the box. Name password
Uh,
means
I made the pin control B. Input type equal text means what? Here the data which we entered visible, right? Input type equal
ah,
password means the data is not visible. It's making like some dots, right?
ah, ah,
That's the difference. And this is logical name. Username is a logical name, right? Why this
oh,
logical name means at server side we will read the data, right? We have to read the data, right? At server side we will read the data using this logical name only. Hmm? Okay, this example is important because every form contains these fields only. That's what today try to get the clarity about the process. Okay, good, guys. Form method equal to get. It will send the it will send what? It will send what? It will send the which request to server side, guys? It will send the it will generate the get request to server side, right? It will send the get request to server, right? Exactly, guys. Oh, what next one, guys? Here, action tag URL pattern. This is nothing but action tag URL pattern, guys. Yeah, the URL pattern, the action tag contains what? The action tag contains the URL. It will send it to it will send it to what? Server, right? Exactly. Next one is what, guys? Every text field contains a logical name. Input type equal to yeah input type equal to text. Text means what, guys? The data entered in text field visible, right? The data, yeah, the data entered in, yeah, entered in text field visible, right? The data entered in text field is what visible, right? Exactly. Whatever next one, guys, input type equal to text. Next one is what input type equal to password, right? Password means what, guys? The data entered in text fields are visible or not visible? Not visible, right? Exactly. Next one is what? The data entered in what? Text field, not visible, right? Not visible, guys. What last one, guys? Here, input is logical name, right? Exactly. But this is like logical name. Yeah, name. This is specify that name attribute specify the logical name of the text field, right? Name attribute. Because name is attribute. Action is the attribute, guys. The action attribute. Yes, form is a tag. The tag contains this is attributes. Okay. Here input is a tag. The tag contains what name is attribute, right? Exactly. The name attribute. The name attribute contains the name attribute. Name attribute contains what? Logical name of the text field, right? Logical name of the text field, right? Exactly, guys. Because I think you got the clarity about the login.html file, right? This is basically login.html page. Because here, what the points we have to remember here? Form method equals get means it specifies that you get sending get request. Action equal URL pattern means this action attribute contains URL, it will send to server side. This URL pattern. Input type equal text means what? The data entered in the text is what? Visible or not visible, guys? The data entered in text is what? Visible. Input type equal password means what? The data entered in field is not visible. Input name equal username means name is what? Name attribute contains the logical name of the text field. Logical name of the text field, right? Exactly. Is it clear now? Yeah. This is complete information about your form base, guys. This is information about whatever form base, right? Exactly. Because after that, second step is you want to create the XML file. No worries, because XML file is auto-generated code, right? Because XML file code is automatically generated. No worries. Then you have to focus on the login servlet. Good. Because where we have to create the servlet? Because we have to create the servlet in what? Java resources file, right? Java resources src. Right click here, new. I want to create the class. I want to class. Sorry guys. I want to create what? Servlet. What is servlet package name? com.tcs. Some package name I can give. The class name is what? Login servlet, right? Yeah, login servlet. Login servlet, guys. By default, super class it is taking which approach? HTTP servlet. It means by default it is taking third approach, right? Exactly. Yes, click on next here. By default, class name is taken as URL pattern, so we no need to change. It's fine. Just click on what? Click on finish, right? That's it, guys. Is it clear now? Click on finish, right? Exactly. This is like login action URL pattern, guys. Slash login solid is URL pattern, right? Exactly. It's fine, guys. This is URL pattern comes to server side. And see this web.xml file code once. Web.inf folder contains web.xml file. This is login servlet web.xml file, right? Yeah. When you click the login button, this login servlet comes to server side. In the server side, it will check the web.xml file. Login servlet both are mapped. The corresponding logical names are there. With the logical name, it is mapping like com.tcs.login servlet will be executed. Yes, com.tcs data com.tcs dot what login servlet will be executed, right? Exactly. But here in the login servlet, we are showing some errors. Why, guys? Because the predefined support. Predefined support in the form of the jar file. What is the jar file name? Guys, what is the jar file name? Servlet type.
Servlet.
Can I copy that jar file? So we'll copy the jar file from the location like local disk C, program files. If the project required the jar files, one time we will copy. So we are doing the multiple applications means what? Multiple projects, right? As every application is one project, right? Exactly. Lib folder, what is the file you need, guys? Servlet-API. You can copy this folder and you can place in lib folder, guys. I think now problems will be rectified. Yeah, problems are rectified, right? Exactly. Guys, then we have to override do get method, do push method.
Do get.
Yes, do get, because we are writing the implementation. We are sending which request, get request, right? Exactly, guys. Good. Yes, now tell me, what are the general settings first of all? General settings means what? First of all, we have to specify what type of response you are sending to server, to client actually. Just tell me what type of response you are sending to the client. Guys, what type of response you are sending to the client? Response data, some HTML text response, guys.
Right.
Response data set, yeah, response data set content type. So you can write the text slash HTML, right? Exactly. Then I hope you know. Second step is what? Print writer object required. Why this print writer object? Print writer equal to response dot. You have to get
To
the
write.
writer object, right? Yeah, to write the response into response object, right? Nothing but to add the response into response object. Wait, to add the response into, please mute. To add the response into what? Response object, right? Exactly. Response dot get writer return the writer object, right? Yeah, we done this all the points in the previous classes, right? Fine. Then next step, get the requested data. Is when I click the login button, what the request details comes to server side. When I click the login button, this username password comes to server side, right? Guys, this request data comes to server side, and this requested data is stored in which object? Because when the client sends the request, when the client sends the request data is stored in which object means?
Request object. We get the details in this request object.
Yeah, what the details are coming from client side, guys? Those all the details
Username
are
and
stored in the request object, right? Yeah. Then you can get the request details, guys. First of all, get the requested data. To get request data, guys, requested data. One method is like get parameter method is there. What method name, guys? Get parameter. Here we have to give the logical name of the text field, guys. To get the username, what is the logical name, guys? This is a logical name, right? Based on this logical name, here you can get the username. Sorry, clear now? Yeah, this is the way how we are reading the corresponding the text field data, right? Exactly. Then store the data like a username, right? Exactly. Store the data, guys. Because then how will you get the password here? The same way, request data, request dot what? Get parameter, right? Request dot get parameter of what? Password. Request dot get parameter of password. Then what? We can store the data into the string password, right? Exactly. Because first step is general settings required. Second step is how many request details are there. First of all, we need to get the request details. Okay. So based on the request data, write the business logics, guys. Is processing logics, right? Request processing logics. Yes, request processing logics, right? Exactly. Guys, what do you want to do here? You want to check the username and you want to check the username and password, right?
Password.
Yeah, we have to check the username and what password, right? Exactly. Because to check the username and password, yeah, username and password, just I can check the if condition, guys. If if username dot equals of, as username dot equals of what? Username dot equals of Ratan, yeah, username dot equals of Ratan, and you can type the password dot equals of, yeah, password dot equals of what? I can write down, right? Exactly. Guys, is that username is a case sensitive or not? Guys, is this username is a case sensitive or not?
Yes, sir.
Username case sensitive? No, right?
No, sir.
That's what here you can go for what? Equals ignore case, right? Equals ignore case of what? Ratan, right? Exactly. His password is a case sensitive, but the username is not a case sensitive, right? Exactly. Good. Because if it is okay, equals ignore case of Ratan and password dot equals of Anu, equals of Anu, then we have to give the response is what type of response, guys? Guess what type of response we have to give? can I give the response like login success message, right? Exactly. Guys, login success means what? Can I do like writer dot writer dot println of, yeah, writer dot println of what? Give the message like what? Login successful, right? Login success, comma, just you can send the username, right? Login success plus username, right? Exactly. And if it is failed, guys, the failed else block writer data println of, yeah, login fail, try with valid data. Guys, try with valid data, right? Guys, valid credentials you can give. Guys, this is the process we have to follow. First of all, general settings required, then get the request data. My application contains only username password. I'm getting the username password. Then I'm checking like equals ignore case written and password is by default done, right? Yeah, Manu, I taken here. If it is success means login success message you will get. If it is fail means what? Login fail. Try with the valid data. Guys, try with what? Valid data, right? Is it clear now? This is just sending normal message to the browser, guys. Normal response to the browser. Is it clear now? Just we are sending the normal response to the browser, right? Exactly, guys. Yes, to get the request data, use the request get parameter to get the requested data. Yes, to get the this is like requirement. This is like requirement. This is like requirement, guys. Login at HTML. This is my login page. Then web.xml file required. Login solid is required. Okay. This is like example. Exactly. To get the request data, guys. Because you need that pointer, the details are coming from the client side, they are stored in request object. You need that point. The details are because you need that point or not. The details we are getting from the request client side, those are stored in which object, guys? The detail.
Question.
Yeah. The details. The details. What you can say, guys? The details.
Client input
Guys,
details are stored in the request object in the server side.
Client.
User input details.
The client request details, huh? No.
Huh.
The data coming from the client, you can frame that sentence in that way better. The details coming from the client. We are writing server side coding, right?
Yeah.
Servlets. Then you can say like the data coming from the client. Then you can frame the sentence once. What, yeah?
We can say, sir,
Frame one
like
beautiful sentence, man.
the detail which are coming from client, we already stored in the request object.
Okay. The details coming from the client are stored in what? Are stored in what? Stored in which object, guys? Stored in request object, right? Exactly, guys. Good. Next point is what?
The details
To
passed
read the
from
data from the details coming from the client. In general, the details
passed from the client.
passed by the client.
Passed
From the client.
PASSD.
Okay. The details passed from the client. Okay, fine. The details are coming. General, what you can say. Fine. Wait, you understood the context, right? The details are coming from the client. What are the details? Maybe username, password, whatever the details it may be. Okay. The details coming from the client, those are stored in what request object. To read the data from request object, use which method, guys? Yeah, get get parameter method, right? Get parameter method, guys. Exactly. Because if you want the syntax of get parameter here, yeah, you can write the get parameter of get parameter of what? Here you can expect like logical name, guys. Logical we have to give like what guys? Logical name of the text field, right? Yes, logical name of what text field we have to give. Okay, then request dot get parameter method we have to give, right? Request dot get parameter of logical name of text field we have to give, right? Yeah, basically what is a logical name, guys? Here the username is a logical name, right? Exactly, that's what simply I can give. The logical name is what username, right? Guys, the syntax is clear, right? The details are coming from the client are stored in which object, guys? Request object. To read the data from the request object, use the get parameter method. Then request dot get parameter of logical name of the text field, right? Request dot get
Yes.
parameter of what? Logical name of the text field. So request dot get parameter of what? Username is a logical name, right? Exactly. I think this is sufficient, it seems. Good. Yeah, that's all, guys. We done the application. HTML is ready. We understood like get request you are sending, login solid is URL pattern. This is called logical names. When I click the login button, this URL pattern goes to server side. In the server side, you have that XML file. In the server side, you have that XML file. That URL pattern, this URL pattern is mapped. So based on the logical name, login solid. Based on this logical name, this solid is mapped, right? com.tcs data login solid will be executed, right? Exactly, guys. com.tcs dot what login solid will be executed, right? Exactly. Is it clear now? Yeah, then login solid, what we are doing, just your general setting, get the request data, then process request processing logic, right? Check the username and password, just give the message like login success or what login failed message, right? Try with valid data. Is it clear now? Yes, you can run this code simply. Right click on the project, run on server. Click on next. You select the project. So I need only which project, guys? Login application, right? Yeah, select the one that project. Configured application, only the which application you are running, that application should be here. These all are available applications, guys, but which one you are configuring now? Login application, right? Login app. Click on finish. Yeah. Guys, once if you click on finish, the port number issue is there definitely. Yes, how can you solve this issue? Just double click on this. Yes, how can you solve this port issues? Here Tomcat versus 9.0 is there, right? Just double click on this file. Once if you double click on this Tomcat 9.0 server, here you will get the Tomcat admin port is there, right? Why is showing error? Yeah, 1010. Just I change the port number and I click on the project. So run on server. So click on next, click on finish. See the error message, guys? The required the port is 999. A required Tomcat server is already in use. The server is already running in another process. The system process may be using the port. Maybe system is also using. Maybe always running. We have multiple issues, guys. Maybe these all issues will be solved by cleaning the project, right? Maybe. Yeah, clean the project. Clean the project. One option is there, guys. If it is working fine, fine. Right click on the project, run as. Oh, yeah, right click on the project, run on server. I think in your system you may not get these issues, it seems. Your application is working fine, right? Properly. Yeah, again the issue is there. And see guys, if again issue is there, project you are cleaning, it's fine, because project, if any temporary files are there, it is removed. And we have to clean the server also, guys. See, this is server here. Right click, clean is the server cleaning operation. So the clean will discard all published state and republish the scratch. Or you want to clean the published resources? Yes, I want to clean. I want to clean the resources, right? Exactly. Yeah. So right click on the project, run on server, right? Exactly. So click on next, click on finish. अरे यार Still it is using other resources. Tomcat required the local host already in use. Or used by some other process. The system I use in this port. Then what I will do? What your sir will do? They are saying that port is used by other person, but leave it. Can change the port number. Everything is in our hands, right? I changed port number. Simply right click on the project, run on server, click on next, click on finish. Yeah, it's not a problem. Guys, option one, clean the project. Temporary files will be deleted. Second option is clean the project. The may work. Still it's not working, change the port number. Because some system resources they're using some port number. Because in the morning I running some different applications, maybe that is the issue. Spring applications I was running the Spring application actually, that's the issue. Yeah, it's fine guys. Localhost 8888 login app is that my login application. Is which file you want to launch first to send a request?
Form.
That's which file you have to launch.
Login.html.
Form page you have to launch. Login.html you want to launch, right? Exactly. Can launch it. We got the beautiful. This is login. Guys, don't ask what is the colors and backgrounds and all. I don't know much HTML. If you want colors and all, you can add it. Okay. But looking good, right? Login application, username, password, login field. That's it. If you want big bold letters, center, background color, red color, black color means you can add HTML code. Is it clear now? Guys, what is the difference between the title tag and title and header tag? Header tag means under the head we write the code login application that is displayed in here, right? Header heading, guys. What about title? I given like title. What the title message you're given like login page, right? Title. The title is displaying under the browser, guys. Here in the browser window, it's saying login page, right? Exactly. Here, what the information you want to give title here? This is the page title, right? This is called heading, guys. Exactly. Because you enter the data like Ratan here, Ratan, and again the valid details, guys. Ratan and what Anu I given. Because now we expect the message is what login success, login failure. We got the message like login. Login solid is not available. Yeah. Now this basic errors, man. Login app. In some cases, it not recognize the locations basically. In that case, what you will do now, while giving the URL pattern, give the dot, guys. Dot represents the current working directory. Check the spellings, guys. Once login servlet, right? I think we are taking the login servlet, right? LOGIN yeah. Dot means current working directory, guys. It's again the complete path actually. So right click on the project, run as, you can give run on server. So click on next, click on finish. Restart server, you can restart it once. Yeah, so the browser is open. Then we have to launch the file, like what the file name is, login.html, right? Exactly. Give some username. Username is Ratan, password is Anu. See the message, guys, here. Here's the message here. Login success, login failure. Oh, login what success, right? Exactly. Yeah, see, in my system, while doing the practicals itself, getting errors. Then I rectified errors. If you are not getting errors means what? While you are running the errors, while you are running the application, you're getting errors means there is a problem, right? So which one is a good, guys? If I'm running the code, getting the errors are good, right? Because you know like how I solve the errors, so that if you get the same error, you can solve that error, right? But see, guys, in Amirpay classes, the faculty will never get the errors. Everything is pre-planned. They never get the errors, but students frequently will get errors. Yes or no? So the faculty will never get the errors in the class, but the students will get the frequent errors. But I'm going for the things good approach, right? What running? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
If I solve the error in front of you, so that if you get the same error, oh, I can change the port number, I can clean the project, I can clean the server, something like this, guys. If login success, we got the message. Or second case, what? You can give some invalid password here. Login fail, right? Login fail. Try with valid data. Good.
When
Even you
we are
can give the
using
return
the
like
get request, that's why we are able
I
to see
can
the
give.
value. Click on login, sir. I'll tell you.
What Amma?
Click on login, sir. I'll tell you.
What Rani?
Click on login, sir. Here in the URL you could see
If you click on the login, you get the message.
in the URL we are able to see username equals to Ratan and password equals to 1. This is due to the get request which we are using.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what you are changing tomorrow class post request. I'll show you the difference between the get request and post request in tomorrow class. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Because get request means all the data is appended here actually. All the data is appended here. Why it is appended, that I'll tell you tomorrow class. Okay. Good, guys. Guys, first case, just we are giving the normal message like username, password, login success or what, login failure message, right? Login success or what, login failure message, guys. Exactly. Good. But the point is like one of your Dimple is asking. So Dimple is asking like, don't want this messages. If anything is goes wrong, if username password is invalid, because if username password is invalid, status code values. Because with some code values, like with some status code like 404 error, 505 error. I want to give some error message here. Please information 505 error, some previous status 404 error is not found, right? Yeah, in how the first case generally just we are giving the normal like we are giving normal message, guys, success or failure message. Second case, let me try with in server how it is giving error message like HTTP status 404 error, 505 error, like that, right? Like that in my project I want to generate error messages. Like that in your project you want to generate error messages, guys. It's like that in your project to generate error messages like that. To generate error messages, guys, we can use the, okay, let me comment this. Yeah, can I write the if else code again by making the errors like that? Yeah, because to generate the error message, let's see, to generate error messages in else block, right? Yeah. How the server is generating error messages, like that generate error message with the status code values. Till response data you can write the send error, guys. Yes, response dot what, send error we have to give. Response dot send error you can give like a status code value. Status code value, I think 808 I can use. 808, you can give any status code value, that is up to you. So which is like integer value, 808, and we can give the message like, okay, your data is invalid, try with valid data. Login fail, try with what, yeah, try with what, valid data, right? Exactly. But if it is success means what I want to know, if it is success, I don't want to give the normal message. If it is success means what I want to give like, I want to give like some Facebook, guys, or I want to give some Gmail. Okay, I want to send a request to what, Facebook, guys. To send the request to the Facebook or Gmail, then response that we have to use the send redirect mechanism. Send redirect or give the website URL pattern, http:// www dot, you can include tcs.com directly. Yeah. Because if it is success means what, as first case just you are giving the normal messages, login success or login failure messages. Sir, I don't want normal messages, I want like, I want redirect. If success means I want to redirect the request to the tcs.com. If it is failed means what? I want to give the message like 808 data, right? Exactly. Login failed, try with valid data. Guys,
Okay.
are you clear now? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Some more possibilities are there, guys. We will see some more possibilities also. Good. So this case, if we run this code, I click on the project, run as, run on server, click on next, click on finish. What do you want to check, guys? Login data HTML. Guys, but tell me, when my project is running, what is my first page, guys? Definitely. What is my first page? Login page, right? But every
Yeah.
time accessing the login page, every time recommend or not recommended again. Because every time again representing the login at HTML file is recommended or not recommended.
And
Hmm?
we don't know what username
See,
and password.
previously I'm running. No, what I'm asking, like, when the application is starting, what is my first page I want to access? Login page only I want to access, right? It means my login page is what? First page of the web application, right? The first page of the web application is called welcome file, guys. Okay, welcome file. That's what. Instead of every time calling this login page, in web.xml file, we have some default welcome files they are configuring. But I don't want this. I want which file, guys, here? Login.html file, right? Exactly. What's the welcome file, guys, here? Login.html file. It says that when application is started, automatically it shows the login page, right? Exactly, guys. The first page of the web application is called welcome file, guys, where we will configure the welcome file means web.xml file. Because if you type the gmail.com, gmail.com means directly you're getting the login page or you are calling the again login.html file. When you call the gmail.com, directly getting the login page, right? When you call the facebook.com, directly getting the login page, right? It means the login page is the first page of the web application in my example. That's what in welcome file I'm making which file, guys, here? Login.html file, right? Exactly. Yeah. Then you can see this code here. Here you can run the code again. Just I click on the project, run as, run on server. Yeah, because once the server is started and it's open the file, I think here directly when the browser is open, guys, that URL is open, directly welcome file is displayed. Is it clear now?
Yes.
Yeah, the first page of the web application is called what? The first page of the web application is called what? Welcome file, right? Exactly. Is it clear now? Good. Can I write the theory first? Yeah. The first page of the web application is called what? Generally welcome file. The first page of application is called welcome file. Configure the welcome file. Configure the welcome file in. Tell me, configure the welcome file in what? In web.xml file, right? In web.xml file. How we configure means this is the code for that. Exactly. Yes. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
This is a welcome file information. Directly the page is open, right? Directly page is open, right? Exactly. Because now we can check the username, password, Ratan and Anu. I think valid data, right? If it is valid means then what happened, guys? If it is valid means it is sending the request to what? tcs.com, right? Exactly. If the domain is available.
Project cleaning is required.
Are yaar, why this stupid every time project cleaning? Guys, I think in your system will not get these issues. Tomorrow I'll change the workspace definitely. Otherwise, every time who will clean these projects, man? But yeah, who will clean this project every time? Username dot equals of Ratan, password dot equals of Anu. If username is like Ratan and password is like Anu, click on login. See guys here. Yeah, we got the www.tcs.com. Because if we title, if you see what the title guys here, IT Consulting Service Business Solutions Data Consultancy, something like this, right? Exactly. Because we got the information or not? Hmm? TCS Tata Consulting Services, right? Yeah. It's redirecting request to which file guys here? TCS, right? TCS. Very good. If it is failed, guys, if you go back here, enter some invalid data here. So you can click on login button. Now see guys here, what is status code value here? HTTP status 898 error. But the message you got here, login. We have to check this message guys. Login failed, try with valid data. Login failed and what? Try with valid, try with what? Valid data, right? Exactly. Is it clear now? Yeah. There's one more possibility is there, continuation of this application. That possibility we will see in tomorrow class. Is it clear? But you try to, you got the clarity like this is the requirement guys. We done the requirement is like this one. Requirement here. This is example for that. The first page is what is login.html page. This is the code for login.html file and where we written the theory for the login.html file. This is the theory for the login.html file, you understood, right? Exactly. This is the theory for that. And this is a node points. Okay. Next one is which file required, guys? Login, yeah. Login servlet.java file required. Login servlet.java file means, where is your login servlet.java? This is a login servlet file, right? Exactly. We are overriding the do get method. For this one, the node points are what? They are node points, guys. These are the node points for that one, right? Exactly. I specified only do get case. Let me make it only do get. I don't want do post for today class. Good. And we got the welcome file information. This is welcome file. It's fine. And web.xml file, right? At last, web.xml file. Web.xml file. Can I copy the code of web.xml file also? Be better. So we can for this web.xml file, what the node point we discuss, everything we discuss on node point here, right? Yeah, here the points are node points about this one is like welcome file is there. Exactly. Is it clear now?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
And one more point you can observe here, the details are coming from the client side. Is one point you have to remember here. We are getting the request details, right? The details are coming from the client side. The details are like username, password, right? The details are coming from the client side. By default, it is taking the string format, guys. The details getting from client side. These are by default taken as, these are by default what? A string format, guys. Even if you enter your age, even if you enter the age also, that age is by default taking which format, guys? String format. String format, right? There's one thing we have to remember, guys. And one more thing is like, while reading the data, guys, request a get parameter, if you give the logical name is wrong, because if you give the logical names wrong, then what happen, you know, you will get the default value, guys. String, what's the default value? Null, right? That's what you'll get the null value, guys. Guys, are you clear now? While reading, while getting the request data, while getting the request data using what? Get parameter method. Guys, get parameter method. While getting the request data using get parameter method, if the logical name is wrong, guys, if the logical name is wrong, okay, if the logical name is wrong, what happened, guys? If the logical name is wrong, we will get what? Null. Yes, if the logical name is wrong means we'll get the null value by default. You will get the null value by default. See, username you given the logical name is wrong actually. With that username, what we are doing, we are checking the equal method, right? But username, what we are getting by default, null, right? On the null, you are trying to check the equal method, right? On the null, we are checking the equal method means you got the exception like null point exception, guys. Is that point is clear? Username by default, if you give the logical name is wrong, guys. I will try with the code also. If you want, you can see. Request that get parameter of while getting the data, guys. While getting the data, username I given like user. Now username is wrong. Logical name is wrong. Logical name is wrong means by default username is storing which value is null. On the null, you are trying to call the method, right? On the null, you are trying to call the method. Then resultant you will get which exception, guys? Guys, you will get which exception now? Null pointer exception, right? Exactly. Guys, this is also important error. Frequently you get null pointer exception. Why means maybe you are doing some logical names are wrong. Ratan and what? Anu, right? Exactly. Click on login, guys. This stupid is showing again output. Why these temporary files are storing frequently, man? Run as run on server. So click on next, click on finish. So we can restart it once. Yeah, because I given the logical name is wrong. If the logical name is wrong, then what happened, guys? If the logical name is wrong,
Null point.
yeah. Enter the name is like Ratan and you get the name is Anu. So login, click on login. See this exception, guys, here. Which exception, guys? Null point exception, right? Why the null point exception means that is the reason. While getting the request data using get parameter method, if the logical name is wrong, if we give the logical name is wrong, we will get the null value by default. It will cause what? I guess it will cause correct. It will rise. Yeah, it will cause null point exception, right? Exactly. Yes, you got the
It
information
will
null point
throw.
exception, right? This also
Will throw.
it will throw null point exception. It will throw null point exception, guys. Yeah, null point exception also very important, guys. Frequently you will get the null point exception again. Frequently you will get the null point exception. See, guys, today I given a requirement. Under the requirement, I taken a login.html file. I given some information about login.html file. Logins are related, and what are the points you have to be thinking about logins are related, and null point exception. And this is like
The
a
last
file.
program you saw, no sir, null pointer exception. Sir, please tell for 2 minutes, like means why you are getting the null pointer exception.
Here, the server side, how we are reading the data? We are reading the data using logical name, right?
Yes, sir.
What the logical name of the text username? Logical name is what? Username text to be logical name is username, right?
Yes, sir. Username, yeah.
But here you are given the logical name is the correct logical name or wrong logical name?
Wrong.
If it is wrong means by default you'll get the null. Now the username is storing which value now?
Null.
Because this is logical name is wrong means default value will get the string default value is null, right? That's what the username contains null. Okay. Now this username contains null. On the null you are trying to call which method now? Equals ignore case, right?
Yes, sir.
If it is data is there, it can equal ignore case will work. But now username is contains data, na? It contains null.
Null.
It
Null
contains
dot
null. Null means what? On the null you are trying to call the method, right? On the null, if you are trying to call the method, you'll get null pointer exception.
Yes, sir. Yes.
On the null, you are trying to call the method, you will get exception like null pointer exception, right? Exactly.
Yes.
Are you clear now? Yeah. Because you try to check up to this point, do the practical case. They are uploading videos or they are uploading videos also. try to check the points. Example is important. Still login application is not completed, guys. I'll get some more information. I'll discuss the some more information tomorrow class. Some more possibilities there. Okay. Yeah, for advanced Java. You can go for the Java as a password. This is like login application. Bye guys, tomorrow we'll meet.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.